Hey everybody, how you doing there? It's your man James, back again with some more comic reviews for you. Today I'm going to continue my look into the Allegiance Arts line of comics with this one here, The Futurists by Patrick Stiles and Butch Guice. This here book is the story of a handful of men who are seeking power and eternal life by finding the legendary city of Shambhala, and the only thing standing in their way is a man named Teddy Gunn, who is a treasure hunter who's out to save his family as a result of this, and he teams with a young mystic to face all the dangers and pitfalls that will come at them as they try to stop these evil men from gaining the power that they seek. Now, if that sounds a little involved, well, it's probably because it is. We're going to get right into this. As you can see right here from the cover, beautiful, beautiful artwork by Jackson Butch Guice, I should say. It's probably some of the best work I've seen from him in a while. I've always loved his work, and this is no exception, as he's done some phenomenal work here. And as the story opens up, we start out with some, it takes place in India in the mid-19th century. And we got some colonial people here who go to seek out a shaman for fun and games, as it were. And let's just take a minute here and just drink in this image here. I mean, just look at all that beautiful detail that Guice puts in. It's just absolutely amazing. Like I said, this is probably some of the best work I've seen from him for some time. So they go to meet the mystic, and then they do a little Ouija boarding, trying to tap the spirit world, to find out that they really do tap the spirit world, and the shaman is warned of a danger that is coming to him. And it's the young mystic who informs him that he needs his help, because he is now a young man again, but it is a curse and not a blessing, as people would like to probably tend to think. And we then travel back in time a few years, where we meet our man, Theodore Gunn, who's a soldier in the colonial army. He's trying to put down a rebellion of some kind, but really what's going on is the colonel is trying to find Shambhala and, gather its secrets here. And, Theodore is only in this because he thinks there's money to be had. He goes, this doesn't look like something that will divide evenly, neither will power or secrets. And so he's thinking he's looking for treasure, and what's really going on is a man in a quest for power. And the colonel proceeds to do away with anyone who could leak out the information, which causes Theodore to have to stand up and fight against his own forces to stop them, and ends up releasing some kind of demon, it seems. And as things progress, the battle goes on, and Theodore is injured. As we can see here he is laid up, and you can see here where the colonel returns with some help to finally do him in. And as you can see here, Theodore is injured. He's lost an arm for his troubles. And, all those people dead over our own men. Why? What could be worth all that? Shambhala. What's that supposed to mean? Eternal life. So it's a quest for eternal life and power. The story is a little confused and muddled here, because you don't really get a clear picture of what's going on, unlike the art itself, which again you can clearly see. I mean, just like, look at this, with Theodore facing the demon, and then the explosion. I mean, this is, the artwork is the actual opposite of the story. The story is a little bit cluttered. It's not clear. what's going on at any given, with what all the whole purpose behind all this is. But there's some great action, and like I said, Guice's work is just beautiful, and the coloring by Mitch and Elizabeth Breitweiser perfectly complements Guice. I mean, the artwork is the real standout in this book, no question. I would have liked to have seen more, build up for things. It's kind of, a lot of stuff is just quickly explained here, as you can see here, where he's trying to tell him what's going on, and it's more tell and less show. I don't care for that too much. It kind of, like I said, it helps make the story a bit confusing. You're wondering what's going on and why a lot. You don't know who many of the players are. They don't make it apparently clear at this outset. Going back and forth through time doesn't help. But I do see some good stuff in it. This isn't bad work. It's just, like I said, a little confusing. It isn't a good thing for your first issue as this is, but it's got some potential. If they can sort of like get a little more focus going than they had in this issue, in the next installments, I think we could have a real big hit on our hands here. But as it stands, this issue itself, can I give it a recommend? Yeah, see, and if we're going by art, yeah, I can definitely recommend the art. I give it 8 out of 10 on the art, but the story is kind of more like maybe 4 out of 10. So it's averaging out at around 6. It's kind of like, maybe, I'm going to give it another issue. I'm going to recommend it for myself. If you like really great artwork, I definitely can recommend it for that. But like I said, it's a little confusing. They don't make things too apparent, and again, really, when you think about it, not too much happens in this issue. You can see here's our man Teddy, and you can see the prosthesis he's wearing, but we never see any of that in this issue. It's only on the cover. So you got stuff happening that you don't even get to see, and like I said, the whole plot is very muddled, and like I said, a little confusing at first. So I mean, Stiles, really needs to work on that. He needs to get more focus. This isn't bad, but it's not great. Like I said, maybe the next issue will help clarify some things, and I can give a more strong recommendation for this. But as it is, I'm not going to give it a recommend unless you're truly a big fan of Guice's art. Because like I said, this art in here is simply, it's simply beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. And so I would suggest that if you're a fan of Guice, you maybe pick it up for his art. Otherwise, probably should hold off maybe until another issue or two comes out, and we can see if the story gets cleared up more. Maybe I'll have better thing to say in the next chapter here. But it's a slightly inauspicious start, but hopefully they can clean it up and make it something truly worthwhile. Because like I said, I do see a lot of potential in this. Unlike with Bass Reeves that I just reviewed, where right out the gate they're hitting you with it. This might be more of a slow burn, but I hope they don't drag it out too much and ruin the momentum that they could have with something like this. Because like I said, the art is beautiful and the potential is there. So let's hope they can get that together. So not the best, but at least it's not something I can say I hated. I didn't feel insulted by it. I didn't see any kind of political views being forced on me, or any type of social commentaries outside of evil men doing evil things in war and things like that. So yeah, that's about it for this one. If you like this review, let me know about it in the comments. And if you didn't like it, let me know about it in the comments. And make sure to smash that like button, smash the subscribe button here so you can keep up on any new reviews and things I have going on. And until next time, take care.